What's up? Nick Hilton here with Bike School. And if you're a beginner to BMX or mountain bike, you're probably wondering, where should you start? And with the internet being so full of how-tos and videos such as 5 beginner tricks you must try, it can be really hard to actually know what's going to benefit you when you're just starting out. So with that, I would say the very, very first place you want to start is with just basic bike control. This is going to be pumping. Pumping is specifically important because it's what's going to allow you to, learn how to air quarters, how to jump. It's how you control speed without using your brakes. Like if you're at a skate park, you can pump to go higher on a quarter, or you can de-pump at the transition to not go as high. If you're going at a jump, if you pump harder, you can go higher, you can go longer, you can go shorter, you can go lower. Pumping is necessary for all of those things. So pumping is one of the first things we want to learn as a beginner. And when we're learning pumping, we can also develop other flat ground skills such as manuals and bunny hops and maybe some, fakies, and just getting used to how our bike, moves around us, how we can shift our weight forwards, backs, left, right, and make different things happen with the bike. And so those are going to be kind of where we're going to start. And then once you kind of have grasped pumping, that's when you would move into jumping. Some flyouts, some tabletops, some small doubles. When it comes to jumping, and pumping, if you've watched the jumping videos, like I just said, pumping is really important for jumping. But to me, I think spending time at a pump track or on a BMX track is like the best place, I think, to start learning to jump, because you're working on your pumping skills. And because of the way BMX tracks are set up, they kind of allow you to move into jumping, without just all of a sudden having to pedal at some jump that you don't have the skills for and breaking yourself off. So I would say, again, BMX tracks are a really good way to start jumping after you've worked on your pumping. After that, if you have access to a skate park and you've been jumping a little bit, you can start working on small tricks, one-footers, one-handers, X-ups, toboggans. Relatively low-risk tricks is what you want to start with. And again, this is just getting yourself comfortable. Now you've gotten comfortable with the bike moving around and, all the body weight shifts. And now you're being able to move into like, okay, this freedom in the air, what can I do with my limbs? What can I, move? How, if I, start to learn an X-up, how does that affect my whole body in the air? And then once you, master those kind of tricks, that's when you would probably start wanting to learn a bar spin or a tail whip, a 360, backflip. And, if you don't have access to a skate park, then you'd be really working on those bunny hops, and then you'd be working on probably some like hop 180s or, up a driveway hop fakie, some stuff like that. I think a big problem with BMX and mountain bike beginners is they pretty much, a lot of times I see people with bar spins especially, they just jump in and they just start learning bar spins. And it's weird because they actually do it successfully. Like, they kind of learn how to bunny hop, they learn a bar spin. Like, there's guys who can't ride very well at all that are better at bar spins than me, 100%. And, you can also, if you can make it up the ramp, you could probably learn a bar spin. But where this becomes a problem is as you try to expand your riding and take those tricks to like new features and overall just feel more confident and comfortable, if you skipped the beginning bike control step, it's going to bite you. I promise. And now I'm not a good manualer. I'm not good at manuals. So you can clearly be a good bike rider without being able to like manual or without being able to bunny hop over a picnic table. Like, you don't have to be amazing at all those things, but you have to learn those basics. Like I said, it's more about learning how to control your body position and everything. It's like, I can't manual, but I know what throwing my weight back and forwards like that does and how that plays into my overall riding, tire taps, different tricks, recovering from a trick. And then if you start from the ground up, building that bike control, the crashes will be a lot less extreme at the beginning. And so as your riding develops, your ability to crash and save yourself from, extensive injury will also be benefited. I don't know if that was the correct ender to that sentence, but you will benefit from taking things slow. Yeah, so that was just a quick little pep talk. So, if you're a beginner, take things slow and just, learn how to ride the bike. Don't worry about all the big tricks yet. All right, we'll see you in the next video.